if I can, usually you would reach to the far lapel, right? But if I get intercepted at all and blocked, I'm going to reach just to, I'm just going to grip onto the belt, okay? And then this is one scenario where I might possibly switch to an over-under pass as the next scenario. So when I've got a grip on the belt here, or on the pants, if this leg is pulled like out and wide, I'm probably going to come through for a near side knee, right? If Mish has it kind of up like this, which is reasonably common, and like trying to pummel it in front of my arm, often we look to go for an over-under here. Okay? This can be a good opportunity to start to look for an over-under. Okay? So when he's trying to pummel to my bicep here, often I want to be circling, gripping the leg, and especially if this space is locked off and I can't go forward with my knee, I'm going to keep my head in front and step over the leg. Okay. So once I'm here, I can start trying to get into the over-under position. Right? Now, first off, late stage over-under, I actually want my head down over here. I don't want to do that yet. Okay. While this knee is still tight and I haven't collected the knee line, which is going to be my next objective, to bring my knee past the knee, while I'm here, if my head goes across, I put my arm in danger for being attacked. Now I'm over here, okay? When I've got my head back, when my head's here, my elbow's locked back, if he's trying to attach to that arm and try to submit that, whether it's a Kimura or trying to pull it through for a triangle, it's difficult to do, okay? I've got to block, all right? So, again, we work under one leg, attached to the hip. I'm trying to, he's blocked this side, okay? But this leg's pummeling. So often from here, we can step over the top, right? Gripping the end of the pants is a great grip because it can be hard for them to strip, right? Once I've got this, I want to beat Mish's knee line with my knee, okay? Now, the thing is, most people aren't going to be strong enough to just punch the leg down, okay? If Mish is actively curling against that, it's very difficult to overpower the leg, okay? So I'm going to be a little bit more crafty because if I try to step my knee too high, he can underhook the leg and I get in trouble here and he gets to a leg entanglement, okay? So to pull his knee away, I actually want to use my right leg, okay? I'm going to be here, I'm going to walk up, I'm going to hook the leg with my right leg and I'm going to start to step back. So as I punch down, I step back like that. And notice the knee, like if Mish keeps this knee tight, okay? As I do this, it pulls the knee away from the chest, okay? So I kind of move backwards and down, okay? Now I can just put my knee down here without this leg being in a lot of danger. So if Mish goes to reach under my leg now, okay, I'm not in such danger here, okay? So again, we go underneath, okay, Mish is pummeling, okay? I'm pummeling here, I step over, I'm going to use my right leg to stretch Mish's leg out. Catch him with my knee at his calf, step back, and I take my knee over the top. Right. Once I'm there, I'm going to start to take my head to the other side. Once I've caught this knee line with my knee. Okay. So once I got this, I'm now going to change. Okay. I'm going to overhook as my head goes to the other side. You actually want this arm pretty deep because you don't want it to be triangled or, Kimura'd and have them attack you here. So if I have this arm like that, you can attach to that really well. When it's reached so deep, it's very difficult to Kimura or pull through for any sort of attack there. Okay? So when you go for that, actually like fold it right through. Okay? Some people like to keep hold of the leg as well, and that's fine too. So again, underneath, we control this. Step over, use our leg to stretch. And I get my knee and my head. Knee comes in, head across. I can feed my arm through. Okay. Why it's good having the arm here, when his back exposes, I'm ready to take it. Okay, so I'm going to now walk Mish this way, and I want his back off the ground. As soon as his back's off the ground, I'm ready to do this. Okay. Now I've got his back, I'm attached to the upper body. It can be more difficult if you are down on the leg, especially if Mish like holds my sleeve or something, for me to actually upgrade my grip when I want to. Okay. Being here, it's a little bit easier to upgrade. Okay. Once we're there, we're going to continue. We're going to drive our head forward. I've turned his hips. We're basically ending in a smash pass position here, ready to pass. So pick up the elbow, okay, turn the hips, start pummeling behind, and work to pass. There's a few different ways we can finish. Mish is going to do it. So we're going to work underneath the leg, and this is a scenario where I've kind of blocked enough that you can't get the far side of the pelvis. So it's not going to go single under. And I might be pummeling this leg, making it difficult for Mish to, if he wants to go near side knee through, it could be tough here, okay? But if he actually grabs the top of the pants, walks backwards a little bit, and then steps over, he gets a chance to go for over him, okay? So from here, he's going to put his head down, and it stays kind of in front a little bit. So it's blocking me attacking this arm. His leg is going to step back, which exposes my knee to step in front. He reaches his arm deep. Okay, he starts to walk into my leg to turn my hips, exposing my back. And you can keep walking and driving your head higher now as you start working through to pass with the smash pass. So just something to talk about with the arm on this side. So once we're here, I'm kind of, with this arm, I want to be pulling against the thigh, trying to stop Mish from touching that foot to the mat, or at least like stepping out, and I want to turn him to face away, okay? If he can step to the ground and hip escape, it gets hard to turn, right? So by kind of like having my forearm pulling back as I'm gripped here, it gets a bit harder for Mish to get that leg to the ground, okay? And then as I turn, I often start putting my hand out. So if he starts trying to put that foot to the mat, it kind of gets a bit stuck. There's different things you can do with that. Some people keep it and kind of like stack a little bit, but often putting it out to the side makes it difficult to. Alright, so most common reaction that you run into is frames. Okay, so as I get here, Mish is going to be framing my shoulders, and it's very difficult. Like, kind of a key component is that this shoulder can come in for the over-under to work. Okay, so if this shoulder gets blocked, even if I capture the knee line, it's very difficult to drop that shoulder in to get the position. Okay, but in doing so, he's going to have to give me a chance to go back underneath and look for the far lapel. So that's what we're going to go for, and go back for the single under. Okay, so actually there's two things. He could frame with this leg low. Okay, if you frame, put your left leg low, like you're kind of like hip escaping. Okay. If he does that, I'll come into half guard. Okay. If he frames with this leg high, I've got no avenue to half guard, but I do have now an avenue. He basically, almost by definition, can't be blocking me coming around the corner because he's blocking in front of him here, trying to get this shoulder. Okay. So we get here and step and drop down to my knee, reaching towards the far lapel, or I can start to do a single underpass. Okay. So you want to, with this one, if I'm over the leg like this, then I'm going to want to make sure my left foot pummels back. Okay, so I'm going to sort of drop and take this leg out. Okay, don't do this, don't reach with your leg there, because he's probably got a good chance of attaching to your leg. Okay, I want to drop my shoulder and my hip so that I get maximum distance to reach around. Okay, if I stay up, my arm gets blocked by the leg. Okay? But if I drop my shoulder, I get the far lapel a lot easier. Okay. So again, we're here, heads in, I'm pressuring, Mish is blocking this. I might even capture this, Mish is blocking my shoulder attaching. Just drop down, capture the far lapel here, come underneath the hips, and start to stack where I can start to pressure the pass.